What's up and good morning everyone. Welcome back to the Duramax Diesel channel. Still haven't changed the name, still going to, probably one day. Today, before we get into the topic of today's video, which you probably know by the title, thumbnail, all that stuff, we got a little something special for you. We have a CTS3 monitor for my truck. Wasn't sponsored. Edge, if you want to help me out at the shop, you know, that'd be great. But I paid for this one in full, so it's the new CTS3, full touchscreen, all that stuff. We're gonna unbox it, go over a full review, and see how much we like it. Never owned one before. I never even had a CTS2 or anything, so I basically just want to see. I didn't really want to do gauges in this truck. It's got the speaker and the pillar, all that stuff. And, you know, gauges just the cheap ones because it's not a race truck or just yeah. So we got a monitor. We're going to open this, install it on the truck, try to do a really clean install, get it all tucked up, and then see how it functions and works. But we'll go open it now. So we have the CTS3 monitor. Took the plastic wrap off. Other than that, I haven't opened it yet. Fancy shield. Dun, da, da, nothing. It looks like a manual of sorts. Oh, it's like a little, get a little pamphlet, whatever it is. Looks like we got some instructions. We got a sticker, good old Edge sticker. They have always, as much as I like the monitors, I will say about the tuning stuff, not the biggest fan, but their stickers are good quality. Anywho, I know you have to register these online, so definitely don't just throw this stuff to the side. You gotta, register the serial number or something online. It's pretty easy from what I understand. There's some instructions that tell you how to use it. This is a quick install guide. It's got a few cables and stuff and all that, whatever. So anyways, onto the important stuff. We have the box here. So we have the monitor, which I like these ones a little bit better. They brought the monitor right to the edge, like the screen of it is really tucked up. It's lightweight, seems like it'll work. I don't know what else is in here. Just some fancy packaging. What do we got? Oh, we got the windshield mount, which I'm actually gonna be using, the suction cup mount. I don't have the other dash mount or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this to stick it in my windshield. I know some people were saying something about them falling off and a lot of heat or anything like that, but we have the OBD2 HDMI cable here, and then I want to say this is the computer to plug it in, or this is the wire to plug it into your computer to do any updates or anything like that. So basically you just clip this on the back of here, plug it into your OBD2, route the wire all nice. And that's pretty much it, and it should work, and we'll go over the setup and everything on the truck when we get it in. So first things first, we are going to pull off this side cover because I think that's pretty much the best way to route it. I don't know, I should probably read the quick install. As far as getting the cable up here, I think will come out right where this door seam is. Obviously you might see a little bit, but I have this dash cover anyways, so we should be able to hide it pretty good. We're just going to run down through here and get to our OBD2 port. Obviously the wire is probably pretty long enough to reach other stuff, but we'll get it set up, kind of ran through, and see how close we can get it up in there and tucked. Oh, you can do it. Oh, focus. So we have the wire pretty much ran up here. I'm gonna adjust the length before I close everything up. I'm gonna actually set the monitor on right now. I'm gonna clean the windshield. We obviously have a lot of extra wire. It came with zip ties to tie this up, wrap it up a little bit, tuck it up, get it plugged into the OBD2, and yeah, it should be good to go. So fairly easy. It fit right here. You don't even really see it. I don't think we'll see it. I just want to get it positioned. Like I said, I'm gonna grab a microfiber, wipe the windshield off, make sure there's no stickies on it. Oh, it's got an alcohol wipe, so look at that. Edge really on top of their stuff. Clean the windshield, clean the pad, clean everything, set up the mount, get the thing on the dash. Don't mind my dirty truck. I have been working non-stop like crazy, so yeah. Once we get that all set in, we'll adjust the wire where we need it so we don't have a lot of extra slack sticking out. And then we should have this thing wired up and in. So all of maybe this one's probably all of maybe 2 minutes to this point so far between opening the box and installing it. So fairly easy, nice design, all the good stuff. So I wanted to keep it pretty low. I still have my Truck Mania thing behind that. I haven't cleaned it out yet, but I'm pretty happy with that right there. Looking at my side of view, it's not really affected by anything, because if you sit up, it's kind of right where the hood and the pillar is anyway, so you can still see pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get it plugged in, and we'll see setup and all the other stuff. But other than that, I am pretty happy with it so far. And like I said, I plugged it in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it really. Maybe, yeah, like that. So you can see it's plugged in. Kind of pulled the wire down just a little bit. It's a pretty good length, and just kind of have it fit right in here. Coming down, we'll wrap this up, plug it in, and should be good to go. So tucked up pretty nice into the dash, right into our OBD2. Oh, and it's already on. Let's see if we can get this to focus on this. Prior to use, read the user manual, misuse the device, result, whatever. Yes. So, now we, oh, hello. We have basically all our stuff. So I don't know if you guys can really see here. Performance test, tuning, settings, EAS setting, I don't know what that is. You got your diagnostics for your codes and all your other, you know, balance rates and all that stuff. And then you got gauges and logging, which is what we're really after here. So far the touch is really nice. Seems to be pretty responsive, and I still have the protector on it. So yeah, we're just gonna, I got my key on right now. We're gonna see what this thing does. So obviously right now getting PID list, it's all your I don't know what to call it, all your things that it can gather off your truck, so your fuel pressure, boost, all that stuff. Obviously you can tweak this thing how you want it, as far as what settings you want. And like right now it says disable tutorial screens. It's going to tell you all the things you can do, snag and all that stuff. We'll go continue. So we have engine coolant temp, DPF status, speed, boost, battery, fuel level, engine speed, all this stuff. So I am going to, I don't know, ooh, theme setting. I don't know what this is. Basically I'm just going to play with this, get it set up with the gauges. Oh, you got bar colors, all your stuff. Pretty much you can customize. Sorry, you can't really see it too good. You can change all your warning, alert zone, all that stuff. We'll save that. We'll change colors later. Basically I just want to show you moving some gauges around, and we'll shut the truck off and then start it back up and see how fast. Okay, disable tutorial screens. I don't really care. You can do a camera to it, you can do a different layout, all that stuff. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's recording. We don't need to do that. Stop. Oh, that's how you log, I guess. No, we're not going to save. This is why you read the instructions. I'm here not to read instructions and waste your time. Whoa. Ah, so we got different themes. You can change it all that stuff. Cool. Just by a swipe of the finger. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Loading gauge editor. So double tap the screen, and that picks that. So you can go in and change all your gauges like that. Just double tap on the gauge and change it. I'm gonna leave that there for now. But we'll go ahead and shut the truck off, see how fast the startup is and all that stuff, and see if it loads in once it's all done doing its thing. So I don't know how long. Oh, it shuts off pretty quick. So key out. This is starting it up. So that's pretty quick. So it took all of about 5 seconds to load in and get right to our PIDs. We didn't need to set the truck up or anything. It just kind of did it auto on its own. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna play with it a little bit for the day, but we'll get into what the video is actually about today. So So I have seemed to lost my little attachment for my tripod, so I'm gonna have to do this the old school way, holding it. Been trying to use the tripod, a little bit better video, you know, just that way I can talk and stuff. But what this video is about, which you've probably seen by the thumbnail, the rendering done, that is this truck right here. This is my buddy Denver's truck, Mile High Duramax on Instagram, and this is the first, not the first solid axle swap I've done. Obviously I've done like 2 by now on personal trucks. This is the first one that we are gonna do that's of for a customer and of the show quality. So we're really gonna put a lot of time and effort into this truck, but as you can tell by the rendering, that's basically the end goal. So this truck is gonna be getting a Ford Super Duty axle up front, 4-link parallel front and rear, coilovers front and rear. We're gonna do the Fox internal bypass DSCs, the adjustable ones, so we can play with it a little bit. We're not gonna run like triple bypass or anything on the front because we're not really off-roading this truck. It's gonna be more of a show truck. The truck is going to go up a little bit taller, and as you can tell, it's already pretty tall by me, so this is gonna be strictly a big truck. So going up, 4-link, solid axle swap, coilovers, all that stuff, cradle, you know, all the works. And we are going to be running and designing and basically showing this whole build from start to finish. You know, I can show you here. I already started laying some stuff out on the floor, some measurements, started mocking up where our cradle is gonna sit for center of truck and everything. So we kind of already started working on it a little bit, but haven't really taken anything apart. This truck does have a body lift right now that we will be removing, and we will be going straight suspension lift on all this stuff. But basically, bigger tires, different rims, these are going away, the lift kit's going away, IFS, springs, all that stuff getting cut off and going goodbye to, you know, really bring this truck together. Rear shock tower coilover mounts, you know, to have our coils on the outside, because unlike the cab and chassis axle, we have plenty of room out here to run a coilover on the outside of the frame. So we will be doing that. We will be designing the cradle. We'll be using, we have the WFO frame plates, which they're just good. They're already done, you know, not gonna reinvent the wheel. I have my shock towers off the dually build that we did, and we're gonna put those in. So we have a lot of, you know, stuff that we can use on this truck that we're gonna be able to use with a lot of new stuff. But I think basically this truck is going to become, obviously it's like, it's new because it's custom, but this truck is going to become the basis for our kits, if you will. Kind of like a do-it-yourself kit, but they're all going to be adjustable height, kind of. They're all going to be big lifts. So this is going to be strictly a big lift, you know, like 20-inch lift, all, you know what I'm saying. So basically, if you're trying to build a really tall truck, this is what we're going to base our kit off of. We'll obviously have to build other ones down the road for shorter trucks or smaller trucks, and eventually I would like to design a stock height solid axle swap, like a leveled truck, which hasn't been done before. I know there's like 3-inch lift ones, but I really want to see if we can get one slammed down. As far as that goes, basically this is going to become our basis. So using everything, you know, as good as we can, kind of keeping as much of, you know, as much of the files and everything as a standardized kit. So that's kind of the big thing over here. So over the next few months, what you're gonna see is us take this lift kit off, front and rear, cut everything off, cut off the spring perches, all that stuff, cut off all the IFS stuff, then basically weld on all of everything, build everything, all the bars, the whole truck, get the whole truck sitting on its own weight, and then we are going to basically strip it all back down, send everything to powder, and once the truck is powder coated, this truck will be going to body and paint to get redone, I believe the same color, but we're gonna just get it all touched up a little bit. We got a few other goodies. Side steps are coming off, a few different things, and yeah, so this is basically a full build that's coming through the shop. He is the guy who designed my shirts, so he's a buddy of mine, drove down from Colorado, so it was quite the drive, and I greatly appreciate him giving us the opportunity to do this build. So I am super excited to do it, super excited to film it, kind of get back on my more content grind of doing a really fun build. That's what the channel was based on. That's kind of when I blew up, if you will. I'm still not big by any means, but when we did the orange truck, that kind of really took off. So this is gonna be another one of those builds, but bigger, better, you know, a lot cleaner, because we're doing it with all the tools we have available to us now. So with that being said, this is going to be probably one of, hopefully first of many, but one of my, you know, builds that I'm really gonna show out on, and this is gonna be the basis for the shop. You know, this is gonna be, it's not a sponsored build, if you will, but it is a somewhat partnership build with him. As you know, you can see he already represents the shop on stuff that, you know, he didn't need to do, but he's just been a really good customer of mine. So basically we have to really put ourselves out there and really tackle this build in a few months. So we have about 2.5, 3 months to do this. So we really are gonna start getting cracking on it. I have a few other jobs that we need to wrap up, which hopefully, and I'm gonna have my guy Austin help me and Eric on this build, you know, really just kind of helping get everything done. But in the next few weeks or so, you're gonna see this truck start to completely transform and get taken down to nothing and then built back up the right way. So basically today we are going to start designing some stuff, our cradles and all that stuff. And we have our Ford Super Duty axle that got dropped off yesterday, and don't mind the tree work they're doing up there. But we have this up, so we're gonna kind of start chopping this up. I did buy a new hand plasma. We have the plasma table, but I bought a little portable plasma, which I'll do a review on because I got it off Amazon. So it was one of the, it's a cheaper one, but it had good reviews, and I watched a lot of videos on it. And just for the time being, until we're ready to buy, like, you know, a $3,000 one, hopefully it gets us by, and we'll cut some stuff off, get this thing cleaned up, weld the trusses on, send it out to get rebuilt with the new gears, swap our hubs, do all new ball joints, all that good stuff, and then get this one mocked up. We're gonna take our measurements off the rear axle. We'll actually have another one over there, so we don't even have to pull this one out yet, but we will take this one, get all our measurements, build our axle trusses for all our spring locations and everything. And we also need to make sway bars, sway bar mounts, if you will, or whatever, and we're gonna build custom sway bars for the front. So this is going to be a full-on show quality, complete build start to finish that we're doing. No, you know, this isn't a personal truck, this is a customer's truck. This is something that needs to get done through and through, and needs to be done right. And you know, we're gonna take our time building it, but we also have a time limit. So it's not a here and there project. This is what the shop is gonna be working on. So like I said, I have a few other jobs, a few L5Ps coming in, some stuff that's everyday stuff. But this is gonna be the main focus of everything we're doing from here on out for the next few months, up till the end of the year, basically. So basically, time to start transforming this truck into what it needs to be. And you guys saw, and I'll put the picture of the rendering up now, and it's going to be an insane build. It's gonna look cool, and my goal is to land the truck exactly like the rendering, so we can put a side-by-side picture when we're done, colors and everything, and just get it spot on. So it's a lot of rambling. I know not a lot of work done today, but basically I just wanted to fill you guys in on what we're doing. But yeah, I am super stoked, so thankful for the opportunity and everything. So that is gonna do it for this video, but make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and stay tuned, because this build it's gonna be one that, I don't wanna say makes or breaks, because it's gonna make us. You know, this is a build I'm gonna take all the pride in, and we're gonna do it right, and it's gonna be out of this world. It's, you know, it's something a little different when you build trucks, I guess, on the build side. So we're not only making his dreams come true as, you know, as a client or customer, or however you want to word it, but we are actually, you know, really showing off the talent we have at the shop and everything that we can do. So I'm just so thankful, and we're gonna make it happen. So I will see you guys later. Make sure, please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. But if you enjoyed the video and you're excited for the build, drop a thumbs up. If you're, I already said subscribe, so if you're new here, obviously subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. I'm out.